Now, up until a few years ago, you would have been hard pressed to find a good fitness wearable under Rs 5,000. But today, there are options aplenty. Now, I recently reviewed the Realme Watch, and this comes with a stunning LCD display, albeit doesn't offer the best battery life, and it also doesn't come with a built-in GPS. On the other hand, this is the Amazfit Bip S, which I also reviewed a while ago, and this does come with a built-in GPS and offers tremendous battery life, but its transflective screen is not everyone's cup of tea. So where do you go if you wanted the best of both worlds? Well, if you ask noise, then the latest ColorFit Nav is where your money's at. Now, I've been using this watch for a while now, and in this video, I'll give you my full review of the same. But guys, before we get on with the video, make sure to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on any awesome tech content that we put out. Also, we are very close to reaching 3 lakh subscribers on our English YouTube channel. We just crossed 1 lakh on our Hindi YouTube channel, so thank you for all the support. But if you could just slam that subscribe button on this channel as well, that would mean a lot. But without any further ado, let's get on with the full review of the Noise ColorFit Nav. Now, unlike your phone, your earphones, or even your laptop, a fitness wearable is not just another piece of tech in your arsenal, and it is also a fashion accessory. Now, to that extent, the Noise ColorFit Nav doesn't look all that amazing. Nobody's going to go gaga over its looks, and it looks quite utilitarian. It's not bad looking per se, and I quite like the wearable's boxy chassis, but a showstopper this one is not. Now, one thing I really like about the design though is that there's literally no branding anywhere on the front of the watch, which gives it a very clean aesthetic. Also, this watch is extremely comfortable to wear, almost on par with the Amazfit Bip S actually. Now, this weighs 40 grams, which is slightly higher when compared to the Bip S's 31 gram chassis, but unlike the Bip S, the buttons on the ColorFit Nav sit flush to the chassis, so they will never bite your wrist. I also didn't accidentally press them when I was working out and had my wrist at an angle. Also, the bundled straps are more plush in comparison, which made the watch all the more comfortable to wear during workouts. Now, speaking of which, the ColorFit Nav is quite durable too, and the watch comes with IP68 certification, so if you wanted a companion tracker for this monsoon season, this is a solid option. There's a heart rate monitor present on the underside of the watch, and you also get a 2-pin connector for charging there. Now, the only downside of the wearable's design is that the rubberized straps attract a lot of lint and get dirty quite easily. On the flip side, you do get quick release pins with the straps, so swapping them for a different set should not be that difficult. Now, display wise, the Noise ColorFit Nav comes with an LCD display, which is pretty much the same as what you get with a Realme watch. Now, specs wise at least, both these watches come with a 1.4 inch TFT LCD color display with a resolution of 320 by 320 pixels. Now, suffice it to say, the screen is quite sharp, and Noise has done a darn good job of introducing some quality watch faces to complement it well. The watch does have chunky bezels surrounding the display, but they don't stand out as much as they do on the Realme watch for some reason. Now, my mind could be playing tricks here, but I just find the ones on the ColorFit Nav more easy to ignore. Unfortunately, the watch doesn't get too bright, and the screen on the Realme watch was much more readable outdoors. Now, I asked the brand about the display's brightness, but they're yet to revert to me, so I'll update you about the screen's peak brightness in the comments below. But what I can tell you is that in its segment, the Bip S has the most functional display, which is visible under harsh sunlight too, followed by the Realme watch, and then finally the ColorFit Nav. Now, thankfully, the touch response of the watch is on par with the competition, so swiping gestures are picked up very accurately by the watch, and you'll seldom have to tap twice. Now, one other qualm that I have with the Noise ColorFit Nav's display is that it doesn't come with an always-on display like what you get with the Amazfit Bip S. Now, you do get lift to wake functionality with the watch, so see how the display lights up? You get that, but no AOD. Now, it goes without saying that to get the most out of the Noise ColorFit Nav, you will have to use a companion app by the name of NoiseFit X. Now, the app's interface is quite minimalistic, and all the features have been outlined really clearly, so you won't have to hunt for a particular feature by going into a menu and then searching the sub-menus. What I will say though is that the app does glitch out at times, and it showed me that I had a pending update even after I had updated the watch. Other than that, I really like what Noise has offered here, and from setting up to 10 different reminders to getting idle alerts throughout the day, the NoiseFit X app definitely gets all the basics right. The brand has also introduced a wash hands alert, which in the light of recent events could be a good way to stay healthy. Now moving on, you get plenty of customization options with the Noise FitX app too. While you can long press on a bunch of different watch faces, you can use the app to create one of your own as well. And I don't mean just using a different wallpaper, no. You can even choose which complications you want to see on the screen. So if you want the time at the bottom or to the left aligned vertically, you can do all of that. This is undoubtedly my favorite feature of the Noise ColorFit Nav, and it somewhat makes up for the lack of preloaded watch faces for the watch too. I also found the music player feature quite nifty. Now while the watch cannot store songs on it, it does display the name of the song you're playing and allows you to sift through your library without having to take your phone out, which is quite nice. You also get support for notifications with the wearable, but that experience leaves something to be desired. Now for one, the notifications from the same contact don't stack up and you'll only be shown the sender's last text message. Now on the bright side, unlike the Bip S or the Realme Watch, you can revert to SMSs using quick replies, which you can customize on the Noise FitX app. Now this is limited to only SMSs at the moment, but if any product guy at Noise is watching this, please bring this feature for WhatsApp and Telegram notifications too. But barring that, you can pick up calls through the watch, but since there's no built-in microphone, you will have to speak into your phone's mic. Now the primary reason for me to cover the Noise ColorFit Nav is, as its name suggests, that it comes with a built-in GPS, which is somewhat of a rarity in the price segment that this watch retails in. Now this is, without even beating around the bush, I just want you guys to know that the GPS on this watch is actually really good. It takes about 30 to 40 seconds, sometimes even less, to lock onto the GPS, which is fantastic. Now what this means is that you won't need to carry your phone with you to track your runs or for cycling routines. Now obviously, if you can't work out without music, then that's a moot point as the watch cannot store songs, but you get the gist. Now during my time with the ColorFit Nav, I noticed a couple of things with regards to its fitness tracking capabilities. Now firstly, this watch tracks steps with a greater accuracy as compared to the Realme Watch, albeit still falls short when pit against the Bip S. I noticed that the watch would always count 5 to 7 steps less, which is completely fine for a sub 5,000 rupees watch, mind you, but the Mi Band 4 and the Amazfit Bip S were slightly more accurate. You can also track a slurry of other fitness activities with the wearable, including outdoor running, outdoor cycling, indoor cycling, strength training, yoga, and dance. Now it goes without saying that you will only get proper insights with a couple of activities, while the rest will only show you the amount of calories you've burnt. For instance, I tried strength training with the watch, and as expected, the wearable just highlighted the calories I'd burnt after a certain period. However, I did try my hand at outdoor cycling, which net a passable result. Now the GPS clock was fine, but the wearable failed to read my heart rate. Also, when compared to the Bip S for the same activity, I got much better insights into my heart rate zones along with my speed and elevation. Also, the Bip S was closer to the 2.8 kilometer I'd actually traversed, whereas the ColorFit Nav had a slightly greater margin of error. Now, as I mentioned previously, you also get a heart rate monitor with the device, which takes close to 30 seconds to get a reading out. Now, the results from the same were on par with the competition, so no complaints here. Now, that being said, I wasn't convinced with the wearable sleep tracking abilities at all. Now for instance, last night I'd slept around 5 hours from 5 in the morning till 10 AM, but per the ColorFit Nav, I'd only slept for just 3 hours. Now I do like how it segregates the sleep cycle into deep and light, but the accuracy could have been much better if you ask me. Now as for the battery life, the Noise ColorFit Nav lasted me around 5 days of a single charge, and that is with the lift to wake feature enabled, push notifications from all social media apps turned on, and the brightness always set to maximum. Now this is not as good a number as the Amazfit Bip S, but once again, it's not a bad number at all, and I'm quite satisfied with the results here. Now, for its asking price of Rs 4,499, the Noise ColorFit Nav actually slots in perfectly between the Realme Watch and the Amazfit Bip S. Now, if you just have Rs 4,500 to spend and not a dime more, then I'd say go for the ColorFit Nav. It has a dim display and the fitness accuracy also leaves something to be desired, but it does get the basics right and it will help you track your runs, steps, as well as your cycling sessions with relatively good accuracy. However, if you can add 500 rupees more to your budget, then I would say that the Amazfit Bip S is still the wearable to get. It offers a much more usable display outdoors, it comes with excellent battery life, and the fitness accuracy is also better as compared to the ColorFit Nav. But guys, that wraps up this full review of the Noise ColorFit Nav from my end. Do let me know in the comments below which of these 3 watches would you like to buy for yourself: the Realme Watch, the Amazfit Bip S, or the Noise ColorFit Nav. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, do give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. This is Pratik from Mr. Phone, signing off.